Hey guys, Dr. 5 here with episode number 3 of our England career mode on FIFA 19, little subsection in the Leo career mode. We've got the Euros to kick it off in episode number 3. You saw our group there. Group B is Portugal, Germany, Poland and Ireland. Group C, Italy, Spain, Sweden and Austria. Finally, Group D is Netherlands, Romania, Bulgaria and Hungary. So obviously, because EA don't have that many European teams in the game, we can't have a full Euros. But for the 23 men I'm bringing to the competition, we've got Pickford, Dean Henderson and Jack Butland as our 3 goalkeepers. 2 right-backs, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Centre-backs, I've got quite a few. I've gone with Joe Gomez, John Stones from Man City. I think he's the joint highest rated with Harry Maguire, who plays for Chelsea now in this career mode. And then we've got 2 rotation players in Michael Keane and Jamal Lascelles. They're just to probably play in one of the group games. Then for left backs, we've got Luke Shaw and Ben Chilwell. Central midfield, we've got Declan Rice, who's more of the defensive-minded midfielder we've brought with us. He can also play centre-back as well. Wingers, Jadon Sancho on the right. Then for central midfielders, we've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek from Chelsea. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain from Liverpool. James Maddison, the baddest player on the pitch. You know, he's a bad man. For Leicester, Dele Alli from Spurs. Back into the wingers now. Raheem Sterling. Obviously, he's the right winger from Man City. Harry Kane from Spurs. Rashford from Man United. Tammy Abraham from Chelsea as a rotation striker. And then a rotation for Marcus Rashford. Callum Hudson-Odoi. So we've got 2 right wingers, 2 strikers, 2 left wingers. And we're kicking off the tournament against Russia. So it's a alright game. They're an alright team. Not the best, but not the worst. Obviously, they knocked out Spain in the World Cup. So, got to keep an eye on them. But 9 minutes in, they gave away the ball. Dele Alli loses possession of it, wins it back brilliantly, and skips past 2 players. Plays a nice ball through to Sterling, continues his run. And he nods one home 10 minutes in. The first goal scorer for us in the Euros is Dele Alli. The way he skipped past those 2 players in the midfield was brilliant. And if Dele Alli, remember he had that one really good season? If he could play like that for England, because he plays alright for England, but not the best. If he could play like that for England, we will probably win the Euros next year in real life. But I've got my money on Raheem Sterling to put in performances, in Jadon Sancho, Hudson-Odoi, Harry Kane, Loftus-Cheek in the midfield. You know, we've got some quality players, England, in real life, and sooner or later we will win something. But goal number 2 comes from Harry Kane, stepping up from the penalty spot. I finally scored a penalty. 25 minutes in, we are 2-0 up against Russia. We are cruising right now. You know, we're not looking back. We want to win this competition. Dele Alli's just messing around in the midfield. He's playing with them. Golovin tracks in. That means Rashford is free. Lays that one back off to Dele Alli. And a nice little strike, but the keeper does have it covered, unfortunately. 41 minutes in, again, Dele Alli's just messing around. He's enjoying himself in the midfield, which is what you want to see. Trent Alexander-Arnold's cross is cleared only as far as Oxlade-Chamberlain. He plays a little 1-2 with Luke Shaw, strikes it himself. It's flexed up into the air. Rashford wins the header, and Raheem Sterling with a lovely little volley makes it 3-0. You can see there, we both have 100% passing, and it's in the 43rd minute. So we're both playing well. It's just we are much, much more clinical. You can see we've skipped all the way to the 75th minute for the first chance of the second half. Oxlade-Chamberlain plays down Jadon Sancho down the left-hand side, cuts inside, gets past his man, lays it across to Harry Kane, and a great reaction save by the Russian keeper keeps this one at 3-0. But you can see here, the final whistle is blown. We pick up the first 3 points, we score the first 3 goals, and we move on to a home nations derby. We are taking on Wales. Gareth Bale's Wales. First chance comes 21 minutes in. Ben Chilwell is cut inside. Created space for Maddison, his teammate. I think they both still at Leicester on this career mode. Raheem Sterling cuts inside, strikes it, and he somehow blazes that one over the crossbar. I'm not quite sure how he does that. But James Maddison receives the ball in the middle once again. Plays through Jadon Sancho down this left-hand side. He's got Harry Kane in the middle and Maddison. He decides to go himself. It deflects off of the Wales player and it goes out. You can see here, Harry Kane, 39 minutes played. He hasn't even had a single shot. And you can see by the match stats, it's a very boring game. Not the best quality game, and it's only 2 matches in. You would have thought a derby between these two would be one of the best games at the tournament. I remember the Euros 2016, Wales versus England. That was a good game. And I was at school, and it was 1-0 to Wales. I heard that walking home. I got in the car to drive to get home. It was 1-1. Jamie Vardy scored. And then I got home and we saw Daniel Sturridge score the winner. And I uttered the words, "Don't pass to Sturridge. What will he do?" as he received the ball. And he scored. But Tammy Abraham scores his first ever goal for England. It's his first goal in an international tournament. It's his first ever goal for England in general. And he's loving it. Right up to the camera so his mum and dad can go, "Get in, Tammy. Get in. We knew you could do it." And, you know, it's nice to see that a player I chose has scored their first goal for the club. Well, not the club, sorry, the country. But 67 minutes in, Dele Alli is going to look to play through Tammy Abraham again. And he's going to look to score 2 goals in about 5 minutes since he came on the pitch. And he goes and does that. He's got himself a brace against Wales. He is the national hero, saving us from an embarrassment against Wales. And he puts us onto 6 points. We're already through. And now we have the biggest challenge in the group stage so far as we take on another rival in France. They're probably a lot better than Wales on this game though. But the first chance, 5 minutes in, Oxlade-Chamberlain plays the ball through to Dele Alli. He drills one through to Marcus Rashford, gets past the back line, strikes it across goal, and he tucks it past Hugo Lloris. 6 minutes into the game, we are 1-0 up. Marcus Rashford. You know, he's got the potential, and he's got the quality, and he's tucked it home past Hugo Lloris, a player he's tucked quite a few past in real life. Harry Kane against his teammate, a great save, and did you see that? Hugo Lloris just kind of jumped up in the air there after he'd made the save. 31 minutes in though, Trent Alexander-Arnold breaks Lamar's ankles, plays the ball through to Raheem Sterling. He gets the better of Lucas Hernandez. Should be playing Theo Hernandez there, mate. Raheem Sterling lays it off to Harry Kane in the box, turns Umtiti nicely, but a great save by Lloris keeps it at 1-0. Mbappe receives the ball, plays a 1-2 with Ousmane Dembele, and you know, Maguire, Gomez, or John Stones, none of them will be able to keep up with Kylian Mbappe. And it shows there, a lovely little long shot, and it makes it 1-1 just before half-time. Hopefully we can bounce straight back and make it 2-1. Rabiot's the captain of France for some reason. Surely you should give that to Hugo Lloris, but I don't know. Raheem Sterling cuts inside with a little Ronaldo chop, takes out 2 men from that game. Harry Kane draws out Hugo Lloris and just curls one past him. Literally a second after the whistle should have been blown, but we were on the attack. And we scored. We made it 2-1. We're back in front. We want 9 points from this group stage. Dele Alli plays the ball to Harry Kane. He lays it off to the Ox. Ox is charging forward. Plays it back across to Harry Kane. Taken off of him by N'Golo Kante. It's going to be still back by Sterling. First time strike by Harry Kane. And just before the hour mark, Harry Kane gets the brace against his teammate. And we're cruising. Again, 3 goals, 3 points. The ball's whipped across there this time. France still want to get back into this game. They're safe as well, I'm pretty sure. I think they're already through. But we headed the ball right to Kylian Mbappe there from that cross. And it's 3-2. Lucky for us, Maguire, Stones, Gomez, Alexander-Arnold and Luke Shaw could see out the game. And we win it 3-2. I'll see you in the next episode for the knockout stages.